here inside the Now Morning Show. It's Friday, and we want to be tilting around here, but we have to pause the tilting to talk some politics. So we're going to be speaking with the PNM candidate for Bethel New Grange, Downie Marcelle. And let's see if he is as good as the brand, because you know Downie does really be on point and thing. Good morning to you, Mr. Marcelle.
Hi, pleasant good morning to you, Natalie, and how are you going?
I am not too bad. Didn't want to talk the politics on a Friday, but I know an election is coming up, and I know it's important for us to meet all the candidates. So I am grateful nonetheless to have you here. So Bethel New Grange, you're the PNM candidate. Why do you think you were chosen? Are you hearing me?
Yes, I'm hearing you now.
Right.
I'm hearing you now.
Okay, yeah, the connection is bad, boy. We'll probably have to do this another time. But I'm saying,
No.
okay.
Ready now, ready. Yeah,
You're ready. Okay, well, I'm happy you're ready for the people. But as asking, why do you think you were given the nod to represent the people of Bethel New Grange?
I believe that, my years of community service and my connection with the people in the community, it's perfect. This is something that I've been doing for years, and I understand what it is to serve because I've been serving before getting into politics. So it means, therefore, the empathy is real. When I feel people pain, I'm someone I always try to assist and give relief to persons, because I believe I'm in a place of strength. So then, those that are strong help those who are weak. And I've been doing that for years, And
is this the first time you were screened? Is this the first time you went off a screening?
Yes, I went for screening. This is the first time. First time.
Mm-hmm. So you think you have a lot that you can offer to the people based on how you've interacted with the people over the years?
Well, of course, and the good Bible says, to whom much is given, much is required. And the Lord have given me a lot. And I am really hoping and praying, God, that I get the opportunity to help my people in my district,
Yeah. But you know, Marcelle, it's one thing to want to help the people. It's another thing to deal with the systems and the bureaucracy and going through, political parties to get service done. When you're on your own, you can be at your own pace, your own time, you with your own resources, and there aren't really any keepbacks. How do you plan to treat with that hurdle with, a declining economy, money kind of tight, and, you have so many other people trying to get that little piece of the pie? How are you going to be able to represent the people at that level to get the kind of resources you need to bring relief to the people of Bethel New Grange?
Well, at the end of the day, I am someone, really innovative. I am someone really proactive. And you see, you have to timeline, you have to have a vision, because without a vision, the people perish. So once you have that vision, before you're elected by the voters, it is easy to work. You go and you listen to the concerns of the people. You may not fix everything one time, but one step at a time, one street at a time, one district at a time, one village at a time. We can do this. We can't fix everybody at the same time. But I am saying to you, if you take it step by step, village by village, street by street, I believe I can get this done because I'll be working closely with the people in my community.
Yeah. So what is your vision then for the people of Bethel New Grange? What is it that you would like to see for that community in terms of its development, whether capital or human resource?
Well, currently, I am not even elected as representative as yet, okay? And, I have negotiated on behalf of my community, and we have been doing massive paving in the roads and drains. Listen, there are so many young men who have not been working since the pandemic, and they are working right now developing the roads in Bethel. You understand? So right now, I know for sure that we already start the process of fixing our community. Also, I would like to empower all the young people, those guys that are on the block, those young ladies who have all these talents, cook, hairdressing, nails, we will use BDU and make sure they access grants once their businesses are registered. And of course, we want to bring relief to people. At the end of the day, if you want development, if you want infrastructure, you have to empower the people. And once the people are empowered, we can develop Tobago. The People's National Movement will develop Tobago.
Downie, I have to say that I agree with you that once you want development, you have to develop the people. But so many times we see people get into politics and fall into the traps of power and fall into the traps of politics, and you fix the road now, and then after that people calling you, your window up, sirens on, they can't talk to you. What are you going to do to keep yourself grounded?
Say again?
What are you going to do to keep yourself grounded and keep representing the people, win, lose or draw? Because that's why politicians lose, because the minute they get voted in, their cell phone number change, the people can't access them, the road they want fixed no more, and it's an attitude thing. How do you keep yourself grounded so that, matter of fact, if you even get the nod at the polls, that the people don't vote you out the next time around?
Well, Natalie, I will be like a tree planted by the riverside, and I will bring forth fruit in my due season. And once I stay connected to the ground, you see, I understand. I come from a place of nothingness. I come from nothing. When they say, dog, you're not even worth it, dog and I'll now pass over you.
Yes.
Right? I came from that. I came from there. So I will say to the people of Bethel, New Grange, I am someone who will stay connected because I know what it is not to have.
Yeah.
And because I, had that experience, it will be difficult. It will be foolish of me if these people go out on the 6th of December and vote for me to be their representative and then to turn my back on them because of the position. In fact, this is not about office. This is about service. I am a servant leader, and I am here to bring relief, to hear the concerns and the cries of the people of Bethel, New Grange, and by extension Tobago. And I will be rooted and grounded because I am there. If my roots come out of the ground, the tree will die, Natalie. The tree will die.
I agree with you. I'm glad that you're planted by the riverside. So let us hope that you stay planted. But one of the other issues we have is that so many times we see people deciding who to give the food card to, who to help, because you support me and you don't. And we've had politicians who've openly admitted that that is how they treat with things. Is that the kind of service that you're going to bring? That if this household supports the PDP or the Innovative Democratic Alliance and not the PNM, that you will not help them?
Well, you see, with the food card story in terms of politicians giving who they want, I am oblivious to that because I've never experienced that, so I will not answer that. But in terms of me, what I could tell you for sure is, if you have been following my campaign, I am one who's pushing love and unity. I am pushing togetherness, regardless of which side of the political fence you are. Listen, they are friends. They are my friends. And, they are saying, my nickname or my alias is Totty in Bethel. And they will say, Totty, I know you mean good enough. I know you mean good. You're a really good person, but you're supporting the wrong party. And I will say to them, listen, at the end of the day, if you choose not to support me because of my party, then that's your choice. Persons have personal choice, opinion, and views, and you cannot vex with that. I know for sure, Natalie, when I am successful at the polls on December the 6th, I will be going to all the PDP because there are some people in PDP that there are some good in them. You understand? And I will use every single resources in the community to build Bethel, New Grange, whether PNM or PDP. At the end of the day, we all cannot choose the same thing. We all don't like the same food, the same football team. I'm a Manchester United fan. I have some friends, they are Chelsea fans, and we argue. But the love and respect remains.
And that's important. The love, to ensure that the love and respect remains is so, you know what? I finally buy into your campaign, I have to tell you. I came out real skeptical this morning. I came out so skeptical because it was Friday and I didn't want to be talking any politics. I kind of looking at you, cokey eye and thing, but I think you sounded genuine and you sound passionate, and I think that, those are two important traits, to take to the people, is that if you're passionate about it, you'll try to find ways to get it done. And if you're genuine, then God forbid, the people should be able to see that and embrace that for what it is. So, Downie, so you want to see, New Grange, Bethel New Grange develop through its human resource, through its capital resource development, but, how How do you plan to do it? Because a lot of times we hear all the great things that we plan to do, but I'm yet to find a politician to tell me how. Because if you have a vision, as you told us, then surely whether or not you've won December 6th, you must put something in place or something, pen to paper, and to say, okay, if me win, this is what I'm going to do. How are you going to get all of these things done for the people of Bethel, New Grange?
Well, what I realized over the years, Natalie, growing up in Tobago, and something that has been affecting us, we have a little, I was a little, what to use? A little problem. We don't like to work with each other. You know, we could come across selfish sometimes. So one of my plans of Bethel New Grange is to create a corporation and bring all this data with all these businesses, and we're going to use that corporation to build the community. So now we're going to be under one umbrella. We're going to be in unison. We're going to be working together. So everything we do, Bethel New Grange, so not the persons in Bethel will benefit, or Sherwood Park alone will benefit, or Susuland alone will benefit, or Riseland, or Hopeton. No, because we will be having persons from each one of these districts in that corporation, then we're going to use that and build the whole community together. You know, so we have to do things that maybe have not been done before, which is coming together, create a corporation, because no time in history.
Mr. Marcelle, all right, he seems to have been...
call a Bethel.
We're getting a little freezing action there. Are you hearing me now?
Yes, I'm hearing you now.
Right, yeah, you were talking about, you know, bringing all these people together so that everybody can benefit. All right, so he's frozen again. Well, if you're hearing me, Mr. Marcelle, my question to you is, let's say, I hope you're hearing me, and I just here to play devil's advocate. Let's say, you know, you have to take a person from each of these communities to form this corporation, and you recognize that, you know, somebody who supports the PDP way better than somebody who supports the PNM. Are you going to be able and comfortably willing to work with this person, fully understanding that you may not, the PNM may not even get the credit for it because it's somebody from the PDP within your corporation?
Well, I like how you say somebody from the PNM, you know, will not get the credit. And this is not about credit. This is not about popularity. You know, this is about who can do the work. And it doesn't matter which side of the political arena you are. When I'm successful, I will be coming to all the persons of influence, the ability and talent to do the work, regardless of your political affiliation. I will be coming to you for advice. I will be coming to you after the election, because we have to find a way to coexist and build our community. And we need all hands on deck. So whether PDP or PNM, IDA, whatever you are, when I'm successful, I'll be coming to you. So all the plans that you have that you think may benefit Tobago or Bethel New Grange, and you're on the PDP side, that's quite fine, because it's a good idea. But when I'm successful, you will come and we're going to work together and bring those ideas together. So I will be working with everybody in my district, regardless of your political affiliation. Listen, God is no respecter of person. You know, he doesn't pick and choose. Once you can do the job, the Holy Spirit will allow you to do so. And because of my Christian background, I will do the same. Right. I will do the very same thing, Natalie.
Yeah. And you know what? I really hope that these things that you're saying, you hold true to them, because they're going to be important. And I think at this point, especially in the politics to me is what divides us the most. Not the religion, not the race, because we go to a mosque, we go to a church, we coexist normal. We carnival together, we children go to whatever school and we're good. And then when it comes down to the politics is where we see the divide. So I'm really hoping that you're able to bring the people together. And if you get the nod at the polls on December 6th, that you'll be able to bring that unity, because I think the people of Tobago deserve that. You know, they deserve that kind of, you know, cohesion and unity. All right, Downie Marcelle, it seems as if you have a little plan. So we want to wish you all the best, you know, come December 6th at the polls. And what you have to say to the people of Bethel New Grange before you go?
Well, of course, before I go, I want to say, you know, happy International Men's Day to all those wonderful and powerful men that have been supporting their family and building our community. I recognize you today. And I also want to recognize all the media network across Trinidad and Tobago, because I think today is also International Television's Day.
Sunday.
So
It's Sunday, but we here, you know, we're celebrating in style from today. We're taking in front now.
you know, but of course, if people of Bethel New Grange, you know, I want to encourage you. I want to encourage all those PNM voters, you know, who did not come out to the polls last election for whatever reason, and all the undecided. Listen to me. Give me the opportunity. Give the People's National Movement the opportunity. We have seen what has been happening and what they have been preaching on the other side. And we are not preaching that. We are preaching love, togetherness, harmony, unity. That is what we are preaching. In fact, we have been doing that for years. And we have been going through this pandemic, and the PNM has been doing well. Without a vision, the people perish. And if you are here today, it means therefore you did not perish. And the People's National Movement, you know, we have been doing fantastically well. So I'm asking you, please, this pandemic was difficult. You know, it kept us back from doing a lot of things. But listen, give us the opportunity again. You know what we can do, and we will continue to work with the people to develop the island of Tobago. And of course, me now will be the first time I will be given the opportunity to be the representative for Bethel New Grange, and I will do that with the best of my ability, and I will not be dishonest. I will be willing to hear. I will be coming to every invitation you give me, to whether to come to church, a birthday party, a funeral, to speak just with your family issues. I will be a counselor. I will be a preacher. I will be a coach. I will be everything that you require of our representative. I am Downie Marcelle. Go out on the polls on December the 6th and give me your support.
All right, Downie Marcelle, thank you so much for being with us here this morning, and all the best on December 6th. You're most welcome.
Thank you very much.
People's National Movement candidate for Bethel New Grange, Downie Marcelle, who says, without a vision, the people perish. But he's a tree planted by the riverside, and therefore he'll stay grounded and serve the people in honesty and in truth. We take a break and we'll be back.